Scanning for audio.
Hello and welcome to a Tin Dog podcast. This time I'll be talking about Once and Future, Doctor Who number 7, The Union. I thought there'd been more than this, but 7 seems to be the number. Now everyone out there is discussing, oh, we've got production dates, oh, we've got broadcast dates, it's going to be on Disney Plus on the same day. Oh, is it the same time as the BBC? Will it be before? Will it be midnight? Will it be midnight American time? Will it be midnight here? Will it be on iPlayer first? Oh, is it the 25th? Is it every single day? Right, forget all that. We don't know the answers. We'll know in a few weeks' time. We're a month away. We're still embracing the big finish anniversary special, and like Nick Briggs said, an anniversary can last 12 whole months, which is kind of cool. So here we go. The last part of Once and Future, The Union. I'll go for the synopsis, and I'm going to try and avoid some spoilers. I'll try my best. The Doctor responds to a distress call from his granddaughter Susan, taking him to the Diamond Array, a huge multidimensional space station. Once there, his instability increases as the 4th and 8th Doctors discover the array's terrible purpose. Meanwhile, River Song has made a deadly alliance to try and save her husband, and the truth about the Doctor's degeneration will be revealed. Okay? That's all you've got. Number 1. Do not look at the cast list. I mean, like, at all. You'll be tempted, and now that I've said that, you'll be really tempted to nip over. Now, I, for one, didn't actually, know. I knew that McGann was on the front. I knew that there was a picture of Tom in the corner, because I'd seen the cover. Are covers classed as spoilers? For some people, yes. I refer my learned colleague to the Radio Times covers. But you know what I mean, the covers of the actual episodes. Are they seen as, well, spoilers? Arguably, yes. But anyway, you know River's in this. In the blurb. You know Susan's in this. In the blurb. Very nice. It's lovely that we go back to... Well, in this story, we actually go back to something that's in the very first story. You know, the one that they probably won't have on BBC iPlayer, but they have got on X, and you've already got it in your cupboard on DVD. Unless you're me. When I went to the cupboard to see Unearthly Child, I discovered I'd shoved a review copy of 10th Planet in there. Boy, do I feel stupid. And before you ask, inside the 10th Planet box was lots of copies of 10th Planet. More than I thought I had, which was weird. Anyway, what I need to say is that this is the anniversary story, and this is genuinely the end game of all. The Doctor's degenerating and regenerating, and future echoes are coming through, so you will get Dudman's performances. Now, I think Jacob Dudman's performance as the 11th Doctor, the Matt Smith one, if you want to call it that, because let's face it, he's Doctor number 12, although he's the 11th, leave it. He's brilliant. I can't tell the difference. I don't like his version of the Capaldi Doctor. It feels more like an impression, and I know that's the big finish version of that number Doctor, and it kind of is nice to have all of the Doctors turn up in this story, because let's face it, there's at least one scene where everyone's along for the ride. The villain, it should have been stupidly obvious. I mean, like, genuinely stupidly obvious who the villain was, given the nature of what's wrong, given the nature of the story. And yet, despite the fact that I'm a huge fan of this particular villain, I'd not spotted it. I mean, genuinely, how thick am I for not realising this? Admittedly, I don't hang around on forums. I don't click, "Ooh, speculation, speculation. What's the point of that? It's going to interfere with the enjoyment of the story." But after last time's relative disappointment, I'm glad it's done. No, that sounds damning with faint praise. I'm glad we've now done it all. This is the big finish thing, and it's a multi-doctor story where the doctors don't meet themselves, but you get the quintessential nature of the Doctor coming through this whole story. In fact, if anything, that's what this particular episode and story is about. Caroline Ford back is brilliant. And the Union being played by the same actor who played Vicky, well, that's just cracking. Great performances. I have listened to this twice now, and it's only been out a day. So that's got to be a vote of confidence. And the end bit, the denouement, because that's a word we don't get to hear very often anymore, is cracking. I mean, genuinely well put together, really well thought out, and performance-wise, just sublime. I liked it. I will go back and I will do them all in one big, massive, wandering odyssey of a box set. Genuinely worthwhile. And you know what? We might not get multi-doctor stories, and God knows what's happening with these three things in November/December. It'll all be alright. Doctor Who's back. Doctor Who never went anywhere. All hail Doctor Who. Happy anniversary. Until next time, be seeing you.
Degeneration, an enforced mystery tour through all of my lives.
From Big Finish Productions, Doctor Who, Once and Future, The Union.
Fighting it so long, I can't hold things together anymore.
It's happened again, hasn't it?
Oh, this is a pretty pickle.
Those forays into my future disrupting my entire existence.
Intolerable. Utterly intolerable.
Miss Song, it's you. Professor, River Song.
My entire self adrift on my time stream. I've been better.
Unreliable.
Moving into position.
Teeth and curls. This should be fun.
Target identified.
Grandfather, what are you doing here?
No, it can't be.
I will set this universe in stone.
You can afford.
Basically, we're the two people in the universe best placed to help the Doctor.
And are you going to kill me?
I could watch you suffer all eternity long. And I will.
Big Finish, for the love of stories.
Ooh, jammy dodger. Here, bit dusty, but you can pick off the fluff.
That was the Tin Dog Podcast. Everything discussed is the intellectual property of others. No infringement is intended. For early access to reviews, follow the show on YouTube or Twitter @Tin Dog Podcast. To contact the show, email tin-dog@hotmail.co.uk. The Tin Dog Podcast is a founder member of the Doctor Who Podcast Alliance.